I don't want it. Hey beauty, so we are deep conditioning our hair right now, and I just figured that while I'm deep conditioning, I wrote down a few things. Let's just debrief. It's 2024 and I kind of just want to recap with just a few things that I've learned and also things that I'm definitely leaving behind and just like reflection. So if it's your first time on my channel, make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also that post notifications bell so you're notified every single time your girl uploads a brand new video. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and keep up with me on all of my social medias. And let's not waste more time. Let's get right into it. It's 2024. We are about to be, in a couple of weeks, 4 years post when the pandemic started. That alone is just crazy. Like, what? We're 4 years post pandemic. And when I think about the past 4 years, 2020, I was in survival mode. I had people in my life that I felt the responsibility to take care of. I was like, let me go and start a business during this pandemic because my job had closed during the pandemic, and I was like, what we gonna do? Ain't no income coming in. So I was in full-on survival mode, trying to take care of the responsibilities that I had. And then 2021, that year was tough too because I started my business and now I don't have all that time to put into my business, and now my time being spread in a bunch of different ways because I still have always been content creating. I don't know, I kind of get lost in these years. Did I have a breakup in 2021? Yes, so then I went through a breakup in 2021. That was tough, had to heal from it. 2022, life after the breakup, like figuring out what my life is again without having somebody that had been there for so many years, and just like getting to know myself and giving myself back the things that I felt like I never had or that I had lost. 2023, I started off the year kind of depressed. I didn't write no goals for myself, kind of like a just go with the wind kind of year for me. And it was an eye-opening year because God was like, nope, that's not how we doing it. You're gonna get even closer to me in 2023. You're gonna go through deliverance in 2023. You're gonna see the fruits of what you've been doing. And literally, I told you guys, if y'all have been on my channel for a while, 2020 is when I started reading my Bible. So I would say that's where my real journey with the Lord began. Of course, I had a relationship with God my whole entire life, but when I started reading that Bible, that's where the relationship started to solidify. So now we're here in 2024 and it's just like, woo, we made it this far. I wrote goals this year. I'm not depressed. I don't have none of that on me. I feel good. I'm happy. I want to get to all the things that I've ever wanted and dreamed of, as we all do. But yeah, there's just some things, even the small things, that just have to get left behind in the last year. And just some things I've learned about myself. I am a morning person. Once I see the sun going down, I feel like it's time to wind down. I feel like it's time to lay on the couch, relax, and focus on that, not work. So I've noticed for myself, and these are tips that are gonna work for everybody, but of course I am giving from the perspective of myself. But since I noticed that I'm a morning person, sleeping in is just not realistic for me anymore. It's really not. It's not. I have felt like there's not enough hours in the day, and truly there is enough hours. It's what you do with your hours. And if I know for myself that by the time the sun is going down, and because it's wintertime in New York, the sun's going down at like 4 p.m., 4:30. So that's a short window of daylight hours that I need to get stuff done. So honestly, sleeping past 7 a.m. is just not realistic. Honestly, sleeping past 6 a.m. is just not realistic for me. The goal is to be waking up at 5, but right now the alarm is set for 6 a.m. until I can get to that point of getting up at 5. If I want to get things done, be more productive, I simply cannot sleep in. My burst of energy is during the daylight hours. Can't be sleeping in until 10, and then it takes me 2 hours to get ready, and it's now 12, and now I have from 12 12 to 4 to eat and also get work done. No, because I'm gonna prioritize the food. I know myself. I'm gonna eat, then after I eat, I'm gonna need a second to like let it settle and maybe be on my phone for a little bit. Boom, it's 3 p.m. and now I'm just now starting work, and then it gets dark at 4 and I've only got one task done for the day. I can't do that no more. It had to end. It cannot be something that I continue to do this year, 2024. Another thing that I have learned about myself, if my bed is not made and I'm home and I get up out my bed, 9 times out of 10, I'ma find a way back into my bed because it's not made up. So one thing that I am incorporating now into the new year is to have a made bed. I need to make sure that I make my bed every morning, even if it's a day of rest. Even if it's a nice Sunday, there's still stuff that I do on my day of rest. I still get up and go to church. Sometimes I'm still editing, which is something we're gonna talk about in a second, to get a Sunday upload for you. Sometimes I still need to film a few clips for the Sunday upload. So if we make our bed, it's gonna allow me to not get back in it. Because my bed, when I tell you, I've invested in my bed, let's just say. If you've ever gotten a chance to lay on my bed, get under my covers, it is one of the most comfiest, coziest beds. I literally thank God for how I sleep every day. From the pillows to the blankets to the sheet, everything involved in my bed has to do with comfort. When you're in comfort, you don't want to get out of it. Another thing that I've learned about myself that needs to be left in 2023 is my eating habits. Now, this is something I am working on, but I gotta do better. And especially times where I'm not gonna be in the gym. I mean, I plan on being in the gym all of 2024. But the times where I'm not in the gym, like let's just say the week of my cycle, I cannot just be a pig anymore. I am 29 and this year I turned the big 30. Crazy. I still can't fathom 30, but we're right there on the brink. I got 7 months. 7 more months left to be in 29. It's time to start thinking about the future and my health. I just want to be in good health, period. I don't want to feel lazy after I eat. I don't want to feel sluggish after I eat, and that's all focused on the things that you intake into your body. I want to really focus on eating more of a balanced diet. If there's 7 days in the week, maybe I'm eating healthy for 5 of those days. And then just keeping up with taking supplements and vitamins. Now, I wanted to just talk about some things because I feel like a lot of people don't really speak on their failures. And this particular topic, I really didn't fail. I kind of just decided to end it completely. And I'm talking about my business, Naked Glow, because I kind of just stopped putting time into it. Like, I realized this is not my passion. I'm not passionate. Like, I love the fact of being a business owner. I still am a business owner, and I myself am my own brand on YouTube. I don't aspire to do those things like making products from scratch and all that stuff. I don't want it. I, in some years, want to be able to invest in other people to do that for me and have my own brand, like the Kardashians and stuff. They're not sitting there making products from scratch. No, they have the money to be able to have somebody go and invest and do those things for them, and they, you know, put their name on the product. Of course, they're a part of the work, but they're not like doing that level of work, is what I'm saying. They're doing like ideas and finding people who can make those ideas come to life. I still do very much love skincare. I still do very much love glowing products. I still to this day get testimonials about my products, how it worked for them, how good it was, how they love the lip colors, how like it hydrated them, how they still use these things, how good these things smell. I still hear it from people. But am I putting my time and focus into that? No. Excuse my deep breathing. It's really hot in this bathroom. Let me get me a water bottle because I am parched. Yeah, so got me a little water bottle. I guess to people on the outside looking in, that is a failed business because it's just stopped. One thing I've learned is you can't be afraid to fail. You have to get up and try. You want to start a YouTube channel, you got to start it. You think it's just gonna start perfect? No. My first YouTube video, I am cringing. I am like, probably my first 100 videos, I'm cringing at myself. And then, you know, just being so young and so naive and just like, I want to do this. Like, I've always been that naive person. I've always been a dreamer, you know, my whole life. I've always been a good girl. I feel like I would have the award for good girl, Miss Goody Two Shoes. In school, I was sitting in the front of the class, raising my hand. People were cheating off of my test. Outside of school, people are drinking or smoking, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. Like, that was me. I was Miss, my mom said no. Didn't take too many risks, and just like even in relationships, just always being like naive. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's beautiful. But now, as a 29-year-old woman, like, I know what I want. I know what I want. I know what I desire. I'm not Miss Goody Two Shoes anymore. And I actually used to love being called that. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front. I just feel like now that I'm older, I'm also just not gonna take anyone's ish. Cause I think me also being naive led to me in relationships taking people's ish. That the Tia today is not dealing, is not putting up with. You met the right one, because Tia now is not naive. No, I'm not accepting that. No, I'm not dealing with that. I very much know my worth. I know my value. No, you're not gonna sit up here and lie to me. And just being naive also led me to be so forgiving. You don't have to be so forgiving for people. Yes. You should always forgive people. But I mean, like, being the naive, forgiveful person. The naive, forgiveful person where it's like, they won't do that again. They apologize. Oh, they cheated on me. Oh, they won't do that again. I forgive you and I just love you so much. Giving them that same level of trust back. Nah, it's quiet. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a liar, always a liar. No. You do something once, I'm pretty sure you're gonna do it twice. And I've been shown that people will. So it's just like, on your first mess up is where it should just, like, unless we're married and we've signed up that I'm accepting you for who you are and till death do us part, and for better or for worse, until we've made those vows to each other, you getting one chance to just mess this up, because I'm a good person. Another thing I want to talk about is friendships. When I tell you guys, God has blessed my friendships. God has blessed my friendships. I have finally left monitoring spirit, dying friendships in 2023. It was not making it into 2024, I tell you. And this should go for you too. Use your brain. Your heart can be very deceitful because your heart is always looking for the good in people. That naiveness comes from the heart. Use your brain. If your spirit is picking up on that person is giving monitoring spirit vibes, this person crossed me once, why did I even let them back into my life? For me to not trust them, or for them to do something funny again. And I 100% feel like in friendship, in any sort of ship, relationship, friendship, there's got to be a level of give and take. There's also got to be a level of your love language being met, because that's how you feel love, right? So for example, my love language is quality time and acts of service. And I'm gonna say acts of service is probably my #1. As a content creator influencer, an act of service that my friends, best friends, family members, people in my close circle could do for me is support what I'm doing. It could be the littlest thing, a like, a comment, a share. Show that you down for the girl. Act of service. It's an act of service. You not supporting me, and I'm calling you one of my close friends? Nah, it's quiet. But that's kind of just what goes for me. It doesn't mean it has to be the same for you. I've just learned that for myself. As you get older, you begin to learn yourself. And this is what I've learned about myself thus far, that I'm this person. I want the people in my life to support what it is that I'm doing that means the most to me. If there's a man in my life, I want him to be able to make my life easier without me having to ask. Something I've learned about myself. I naturally am a go-getter. I'm a go get it done, right? So let's just say there's dishes in the sink. I'm gonna go clean it. Even if I done cooked a whole meal, came from work. But if there's a man in my life, without even having to ask, to show an act of service would be maybe cleaning the kitchen for me, or you see me done using the spoon and just washing it and putting it away for me without me having to ask. If I gotta ask, you're still not loving me within my love language. And usually if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you no, I got it, it's okay. It's doing things without having to ask for it. So for example, if I ask one of my friends to support me, I'm not feeling loved within my love language because I had to ask you. Acts of service is doing things for people without them having to ask for the service. It's like somebody whose love language is gift giving. If you gotta ask for a gift, are you feeling loved? No, boo-boo, you're not. But to get back on the topic, yeah, the friendships that, you know, the plant is just dead. Stop watering dead plants. Stop watering dead things, okay? Basically, if it's dead, let it be dead. It's okay. It don't mean there's bad blood. It don't mean there's beef. It means this is just not going any further. And for myself, I'm definitely not gonna go into my 30th year with friendships that are not secure. And anything that's not secure, or like what? I know the best years of my life are yet to come. And I've had amazing years already, but the best years of my life have not come yet. And for the best years of my life, I'm not gonna have people around me who I got a side eye or question. Like, no. Another thing that I've learned, Nazanin actually said this, don't give people the power to change your heart. Yeah, if you are a good person, like I know I'm a good person. I know who I am in relationships, in all ships that I have, friendships. I know how much of a giver I am and what I would do and how much I would go out of my way to help people that I love and care about. So one thing that you should never do is don't allow the experiences that have happened in your life to change who you are, to change your heart. If you're a good person, don't ever stop being a good person. What you gotta do is stop who you've been good to. So if somebody's hurting you, you need to remove yourself. That's your get back. Remove yourself. They no longer have that access to you. Like, don't let people change your heart. Now I'm a hard person. Now, no, I don't take none from nobody. Nobody ever gonna get that type of me again. No, why would you say that? Like, the person that's meant for you, you're really saying in your mind, nobody's gonna get the best of you. So the person that's meant for you is not gonna get the best of you because of someone else who didn't deserve you. No, remove yourself. We're not doing that in 2024. Yes, 2024 started already, but more than half the people that started 2024 is really starting on their goals in the next 3 weeks. I feel like January is a trial run, okay? You're not gonna be perfect. You don't just at midnight, boom, 2024, woo, you're just a changed person and everything that you do is now perfect. No, there's still gonna be days I sleep in. There's still gonna be days where or a week where I don't eat as good, but it doesn't mean that I'm stopping the progress. It doesn't mean that I'm stopping the goal. But there are certain things that you actually do need to completely cold turkey cut, and those are the things that I mentioned need to be left in 2023. This is a good one. Something I've learned about myself is I at times have been a procrastinator. Keyword have been, past tense. I am no longer gonna put off things like doing the laundry, starting from the little thing. Oh, you know what? I'll take my pictures tomorrow while I also gotta film content and turn in stuff to a brand and do that. No, I'm not gonna juggle everything into tomorrow. No, I'm gonna stop postponing and get it done today. Because I know in life, last minute things come up. I've had where I've told myself, oh, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and now a family member's hitting me up like, hey, let's go out to eat or something. And I'm like, it's making me angry because I've put off all that work that I said I would do tomorrow into the next day, but last minute stuff comes up. So that's another thing. So my camera has officially died. So now I'm just finishing off this video on my phone. But another thing, putting things off. My camera dying. Now, I've been using my camera all day recording content. As a content creator, it is my responsibility to have multiple batteries so that I can record content all day long, all night long if I wanted to. But some things that I have been implementing since the year began is every day I'm charging my camera, because there'd be times where I'd go to bed like, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna record content, I'm gonna record my morning routine, and then I'd wake up and my camera battery needs to be charged. So what happens? Let's just say the camera battery fully charges for 3 hours. So now 3 hours have gone by with my camera battery charging, and now my morning routine is now afternoon and I need to be on a different task. So a simple thing like me not charging or making sure the battery was charged the night before is something that's messing me up for this year. Like, why did I not better prepare myself? Why did I leave laundry sitting for that long? Or, you know, many things, just not putting things off, because everything that you put off has a repercussion. Tell me, have you guys ever had that moment where you have so many things to do that you end up doing nothing? Because those moments happen for me. I don't know if it happens for y'all, but I've noticed those things where you have so much to do that you end up doing nothing, or you end up doing maybe one task, and that's just not gonna work for my goals. Basically, for the things that I want, that Tia had to be left in 2023. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this video will have a part 2. All right, it's time for me to go rinse out this conditioner from my hair. So yeah, hair looking crazy. But I love you beauties. I'll see you on the next one.